everyone, and welcome to my very first podcast. If you haven't liked or subscribe because it's going to be life-changing. It's going to be powerful. A few minutes with me. Some things that God have helped push my life, push my dreams, push my visions, things that have really literally changed my life, and I want to give them to you. Little nuggets every week. So if you haven't liked, please like. But listen, today I want to talk about what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. And I'm coming from a scripture that says in Ephesians 6:8, and I'm reading from the New King James Version. It says, knowing that whatever good anyone does, he will receive the same from the Lord. Listen, whatever good you do for someone else, you receive the same from the Lord. What you make happen, what you push, what you back for somebody else, you have to look from it from them. But God says, I literally will step in and do the same for you. God said, I step into your situation. I show up, I arrive on your behalf and do the same thing you've done for someone else. The Bible also says, whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So what you're literally doing, you're planting a seed. You're planting a seed into somebody else's life, somebody else's ministry, somebody else's vision, somebody else's dream. You're planting a seed. And seeds, what are they supposed to do? Seeds are supposed to grow. And you ever notice something about seeds? Seeds never grow the same size as what they've planted. So if you plant an orange seed, you don't get that tiny seed. You get a big, huge orange. And not only that, you get an orange tree. So you're planting a seed into yourself. And the Bible began to explode to me as I read that, because I was like, God, whatever I give, God, you're going to step in. And the Bible also says, give. He says, give, pressed down, shaken together, run it over, shall men give unto your bosom. So not only you gave to one person, but what God would do, he would step in and have men, more than one, give back to you whenever you give unto somebody else. So, listen, I've been applying this thing into my life. I literally every week I find someone who's doing what I want to do, who's accomplishing what I want to accomplish, and I sow a seed into their life. A lot of times people don't want to give. They don't want to sow into somebody else's vision that's doing the same thing they're doing. You know why? Because they feel fearful, like, oh, they're going to know what I'm doing, or, oh, they're going to do it better than me. No, what you're doing, you're putting a demand on the scripture. You're saying, God, I sowed this seed, and you're putting a demand on the move of God for your life. God says, now I got to step in. You got to understand the power of sowing, the power of giving, the power of planning to someone else's life, somebody else's vision, somebody else's dream. What you're doing, you're putting a demand on the word, and the word can't lie. God said, I will now step into your situation. So what are you doing? What are you planning? What seeds are you planting? What seeds are you planting into somebody else's life? God says, I'm now going to step in. I'm going to do this thing for you, bigger and greater than what you planted. So listen, I want to encourage you to make something happen today. Find someone. There was someone sick in my family. I started interceding for another person that had the same sickness, and God not only moved for them, but God moved for a family member. So what are you sowing into somebody else's life? I encourage you to make something happen, and God will make something happen.